The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase.
Bro, a
It slopes
spiral
almost
staircase?
as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a
Steps
moment, you
almost as
feel
deep
at
as you
ease.
are tall.
This is actually kind of nice.
The stairs are as
Still
deep
so
as I am
impressive.
tall.
If the
I'm
princess
fighting a
lives here,
giant.
Slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I'm fighting a giant. We're actually fighting a
Voice
giant.
rolls up the stairs.
Booming voice, okay.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Oh no.
She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Wait, what?
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude?
Yeah,
Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was.
this is
Now
odd.
you want to go down there.
Did he just
It
get...
doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
No, something's off. Why would he... Hold on. You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this the last time. No, she wasn't. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. And the way he said it. Should be worrying about your sudden hit. What is going... Did he just get... What's the word? Put in a trance? Is he smitten? It's not smitten. There's an actual word for it in like RPGs and all that with spells. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. Charmed. Is he charmed? Did he just get charmed like that? Off just hearing her voice? Like the end of the...
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and
Oh,
exhausting
man.
effort. Every
An
step
exhausting
requiring you
effort.
to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon
She's a
the end
giant.
comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom,
She's a
entering
giant,
the
bro.
vast, temple-like room beyond.
She's a giant. We shouldn't have brought the knife.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might
Nothing.
as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
I wonder what he wants.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Who you think you... Hold on. Let me sit up. Hold on. I don't like how she talking to me. We about to get... Hold on. Let me sit up, man. I was chilling. At first, but we about to... Nah.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
What?
It clatters uselessly to the floor.
Huh?
But we did.
Okay, I had to check. I know I said tighten my grip.
I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than
Bro, I was ready to scrap, bro. I was ready to squabble. I was ready
It's
to...
like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
You understand what's going on? I don't.
Kneel.
What? Hold on, we gotta recap. Wait, can I go up? Why can't it let me? Why won't it won't let me go up? Hold on. I need to know what else she said, bro. It won't let me go up. A quick save, bro. I've been hitting everything. It won't let me go up for some reason. But I wanted to see what he said when we dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you better snap out of it. She has, like, okay. I've noticed this already, but clearly she has some type of command. She got, like, Conqueror's Hockey or something. This is crazy. Okay, I don't want to skip. But can we cancel the skip, please? It shouldn't do anything anyway, because all this is new. No.
Kneel.
Your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
I'm still gonna look up.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is
Her
a
eyes.
necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
I don't like this.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
No.
That gives away the game, doesn't it?
Well,
It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
we'll see.
You are the only one who can deal with her.
How, bro? You know how hard it is just to look up at her?
She's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? And you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable.
Bro, what is she?
Can't you feel it?
Thanos?
He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he?
Not right now,
What are
he's
we
not.
supposed to do to stop her?
No clue. Zero idea.
Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
True. True.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
That is also facts. Preach. Preach. That is also facts. Before I decide to do anything, pledge yourself to her. Absolutely not. She gonna have to earn this. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? I want to ask that just to see just to get the information, but at the same time, like, I hope that doesn't like push me forward. I hope it's not one of those options. But all of these say explore, so I should be. But last time, some of the explorers cut off the other explorers, and I don't want to do that. This is invalid. We're not in a position. We don't have the leverage. What happened to you after I die? I do want to ask this. I do want to ask this because what happened? Because this seems different. This seems like she actually had to go and like she had time to become this. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart. Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There is an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Absolutely not. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest or a pet? Really, it's a pet, period. Because that's what you're going to be to her. There is no other answer. You're going to just a pet. You're existing because she is allowing you to exist. That is it. And I don't know about y'all listening to this, but I don't rock with that. I don't rock with it. I'm gonna fight to the end, but I was just hoping that this would have went a little differently. But this is way different than what I had in my head originally. But we'll ask this.
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Why? That makes absolutely no sense at all. You can control me with your words. You got conqueror's hockey out here. You can just literally with your presence alone is basically controlling aspects of my body and my will. Your words force me to do things, and you need me to break these chains. This doesn't make that doesn't make any sense. But I also noticed that chain to her left doesn't have a shackle on it again. So far, there's only been one path that had an extra chain. That's weird. I'm still keeping a note of that. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm still keeping a note of it.
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Facts. I don't care. Get mad all you want.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
No.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all.
What?
It's not worthy of
Why?
everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Well, let's just see about that then. You know what? Let's see. Let's see it. Let's see it then. You know what? Struggle now. Okay. Okay. That's it.
I say,
Yeah, you see.
perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Let's see it.
Pick up that needle.
Needle.
Do it. It's what she wants. No objections here.
What?
I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
No. You don't control me. I do what I want.
As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer. You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway. You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet.
Well, this sucks.
Two foes forced into an unhappy truce.
This is terrible.
The princess eyes you with soft contemplation.
No, I don't like this,
The
bro.
moment seems to
This is
last a
terrible.
lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come, dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to
You
listen.
said what?
You're armed.
My nigga
Just
said
steel
what?
your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, I said end this, but you know what? He's gonna kill himself, isn't he?
Oh, we'll end this all right.
This sucks.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
I wish. Slay yourself. I can't resist. It just says slay the princess. Why can't I resist? Slay yourself. Is it because he messed up his wording? And now because he fixed it, now I have the chance. You know what? I swear if that's the case.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the
Look at her
princess.
face change. She was like, huh?
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
No.
Sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through
Oh
flesh with ease.
no.
It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
This sucks.
Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You
They're
don't
just
have to
words. Come on,
listen.
bro.
She wants.
Get this voice of the broken out of
Heroic
here.
one, what are you doing?
That's what I'm
This
saying.
happen? Stop him from
Where's the
killing you.
hero?
I'm on it.
Please.
Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage
Bro,
to keep
hero, you
yourself
should
in
have
one
been on
piece,
this from the
at
start.
least for now.
We should have been on the same timing.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god.
Oh, I'm so on you.
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next. I'm still swinging. I'm still actively swinging while this is. Why is she looking at me like that, bro? Nah, I'm sorry.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue
Fine.
to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges
But I'm not
of your
giving this
blade
up.
expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
That's what I'm saying.
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
Why is this
You're the
voice
one
of the
making
broken so
things
terrible?
difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Man, if you don't get this Stockholm syndrome out of here.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Man, this is... Oh.
The princess kneels down,
Oh.
lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Oh, I'm so
Your
gonna kill
devotion
you.
is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it?
Right?
Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this.
To be completely honest.
At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
What did she say? Oh man. We gotta try, bro. I'm very defiant right now.
No. Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she
Bro, why is...
crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh.
Why is she looking at me like this? I am pissed. I don't know, bro. I don't
We
know.
can do this, can't we?
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
The decision to give you this task was not made lightly.
I don't know.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness. Shut up.
That's what I'm saying. We're not hearing
You
you.
actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you
Ooh.
can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet.
I'm not done.
There's an
Ooh.
unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks,
Ooh.
numbness and pain spreading through
No.
your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest.
Ugh.
Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
Oh God.
You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. but the
Damn.
princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I cannot bear to watch this.
The
What?
princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
This is weird.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
That's what I'm saying. I feel fine.
She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
I don't know.
Don't let those be your
Honestly.
final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess.
Her wording there is.
Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3?
You're on a path in the woods.
What is
At the
going
end of the
on?
Okay, what the hell is that?
What is going
I
on?
think he's upset.
Okay, this is
What's he
odd.
got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Should I actually have. Oh, Voice of the Stubborn!
You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was and ever will be.
I can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us, and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed.
He did get us killed.
Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening. In the woods. And at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess,
Don't waste your breath.
We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it?
Hardly.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
The Fury, huh? If we hit this point of no return you mentioned, then what happens? What happens next? It seems like our answers are at the cabin. I can't turn around and leave. I feel like even she would come out and get on my ass if I try to turn around and leave. Okay, you know what? We're gonna end it here. I'm gonna work on getting this uploaded, getting this edited, and then I'm gonna go right into editing and playing through the rest of this. So we're gonna go ahead and save it here. Go ahead and save right there. Boom. And yeah, if y'all are watching this, I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you for the support. We are getting deep into it now. It's really getting real. I don't even know. Should I have just pledged myself to her? Because now she's a Fury. And she was a goddess last time. That's true. And then she said I made her use her hands. Oh man, you know what? We'll get into it into the next video, y'all. All right, I'm out. Peace.